Good afternoon. So yesterday we spoke something very small portion about B12. So I want to say something today. It's a debate, that vegetarians, vegans don't get enough of B12 because of their diet, and non-vegetarians do get. But I want to put my take here. See how the ancient civilization got their B12. Now, the soil was much rich in cobalt, and the vegetables that were being produced from that soil, they were quite rich. So we could directly get our B12 from the vegetables, from that soil itself, from the rivers that we had our water from, I mean our ancestors. But as the civilizations progressed, as the era modernized, the soil got depleted of the nutrients due to overfarming. So, we can hardly have any vitamin B12 from the vegetable produce, and also the animals that are being farmed at large numbers, for example the cows, the chickens, who never see soil in their lifetime probably, they are only supplied with the B12 supplement in their cages or in their farm practices. So now the meat that we eat or the animal produce that we eat, we mostly don't get the natural form of vitamin B12, but what we get is the supplement that is being fed to these animals. Now, what I want to say something very simple is this plays like a middleman, right? The animals, they are not going out in the grassland and grazing freely, or the hens, they are not pecking here and there and catching the worms, and that's how they are enhancing their B12 as it used to be, right? So we are taking the animal source, but we are just taking the B12 in the form of supplement that the animals have been fed. Cut the middleman and let's take a B12 supplement. Why not make the life easier? And believe me, we cannot take fruits and vegetables unwashed or our water unfiltered. The reason being, there is a lot of bacteria, unwanted harmful bacteria associated, like salmonella, E. coli. So, definitely in this modern era, we have to be so cautious about the hygiene and cleanliness with such a COVID time going around, right? So, I would say taking a supplement is much safe and easier practice to have that vitamin B12 level in place. Now, there are this two types, that's methylcobalamin and cyanocobalamin. There are again different school of thoughts, but believe me, the cyanocobalamin dosage is regulated, so there is no harm in going for any of them. Just look out for a good B12 supplement with folic acid or folate. But the only problem lies in the fact that you will take a supplement or you will take food sources. For example, you can get from animal sources like milk, or from plant sources like somewhat from the shiitake mushrooms. Now you have taken from natural sources or you have taken a supplement. Next is the absorption. Now, whatever you may take, if your body is not in full capacity to absorb it due to reasons like, now, what are the reasons where B12 cannot get absorbed? When the intrinsic factor from your stomach, the peritoneal cells that help in the absorption of this B12, if they are not functioning to the optimum, it's like, you are taking something but it's just getting washed out. So in this case where you have an issue where there is a problem where the stomach cannot absorb the B12, or there is some problem with the pancreas, with the gut lining, or any other issues related to your small gut, the thing that can be done is, if you are very very deficient, you can go for vitamin B12 injection in the beginning, and it's very safe for the elderly people also. to go for a vitamin B12 injection so that they have that absorption in their body. One more thing that can be done is an option of chewable vitamin B12, wherein the receptors beneath your tongue help in absorption of that B12 directly into the bloodstream. Now that's one more option, but there are hardly studies and evidences that shows that this chewable vitamin B12 is definitely going to get absorbed, unlike the one you just swallow. So what I feel is, if you are really deficient, please go for vitamin B12 injections as the first measure. And believe me, there is no harm or nothing wrong in going for a supplement, be it any. You just have to check the sources, read the levels, educate yourself, be aware, and do take a notice if you are following any of the symptoms. If you see for yourself or around you, your family members, please suggest them to go for a B12 supplement as per their age, as per their need, and as per their absorption. Thank you.